All right, here we go. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the James Paul podcast. And today we got a couple of things we're going to be talking about as I sip on my coffee throughout this episode. But I'm going to talk about this whole scenario that took place with Officer Tatum. I wanted to talk about this because I have a different angle that I'm coming from as it relates to this topic. All right. A lot of y'all are getting on him for whatever those reasons are. I'm not on that. Okay. But what I do want to point out is this. What that man did was exactly what journalists should be doing. Yes. See, peep game, guys. Now, y'all know I've been talking about stuff as it relates to Trump and the news and all that other stuff, but this isn't about that. All right. I can care less on whether you want to follow Trump or not. But what I do want to do is open your eyes to a few things here. What happened when Trump had mentioned fake news? What that had done was it began to shed light on the corruption within the news industry. You got it? And so what happened was it's twofold, because if y'all remember back then, I kept saying, y'all, we are the news. Why do I say that? Check this out, y'all. Before, it used to be where, you know, people had a dream to be a rap artist or a dream to be, I don't know, a news anchor or the food guru, right? You used to dream about doing these things. And the reason why you dreamed it is because you couldn't do it. You didn't have the equipment to do it. You didn't have the network to push it, the whole nine. But in today, all you need is a cell phone. Literally, all you need is a cell phone and a network to push your content. Do y'all get it? And so where am I going with this? That dream gap has now been shortened. You get it? It's no longer that wide any longer. So what they did was they discredited people like you and I for bringing the information, true information. What they did was they removed it from us and placed it onto celebrities. They gave the credibility of who delivers the news to the celebrities. They made you and I, well, until I started seeing what was going on, but they got us to believe in the person who's sitting behind the expensive desk, dressed up, and looks like they know something. But that's it. But nowadays, all you need is the camera and the ability to go to wherever the information or wherever the event took place and report on it. Like, are y'all understanding? Y'all peeping game what's going on here? What they did was they shift the identity to who brings the true information to the celebrities and those that you guys watch on TV, rather than it be us, we the people. Why am I saying that? Why am I saying we're the news? Like, I've always thought this way. If I want to know about what's going on in Haiti, I'm not going to go to my the news channels for them and depend on them to tell me when I got peoples out in Haiti. Think about it. The same way that you guys are taking your phones and you're reporting your fights, these fights that you guys are seeing, what if you shifted that angle and you reported on what was going on? You turned it into maybe even, what if you changed the angle, right? Wipe your lens, and you turned it into a preventative measure of content. What took place, what not to do. Flip it a little bit. You see, they took the information from us and turned us into a popularity scenario. You get it? It's no longer about who's got the right information. What they did was they shifted it from the regular news anchors, those that we couldn't, we dreamed to be. Then they turn around and put it on the celebrities. gave them the identity as the ones that are actually bringing us the information. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all see all of these people pushing all this mess. Now let's go back to Officer Tatum. If some of y'all out there in that community had grabbed up their phone and actually began to report on what was going on, what do you think would have happened? We now know more information about that situation as it relates to Nolan Wells. We know now more about that information, of what was going on about that information, that situation, more now than we did before. Why? Because one man took a phone and some cameras and some people and began to just do what any one of us can do. It doesn't require a big budget. It don't require none of that. It just requires a person who wants to get the information out. Truth. And so again, I go back and I say, we are the news. Get rid of this idea of that because this person's been on TV for 15 years and they got such and such degree that they're the ones that we should rely on to bring us the truth. It's bullshit. That's what they wanted you to believe. You get it? So that's what I had to say about that, y'all. And those of you that are upset with Officer Tatum, I'm gonna say this because I feel like it's the truth. My truth, anyway. Y'all are mad at him, and I guess I can say the Democratic Party. But those of you who are still programmed to think that way, you're mad at him because the man that you don't like was right again. It is fake news. Had we have just continued to listen to that character Crump, we'd have all believed the mess. And I'm not saying that Officer Tatum is all the way correct in the things that he's found. I have you know what? I'm going to leave that alone. Let that information tell the story. And then y'all judge it. Y'all are acting like proven guilty until found innocent. And it doesn't go that way. So you content creators, don't use that energy incorrectly. You have the ability to bring us the right news wherever you are. Post it. Take your phone out. Go get that information. You don't need somebody else to go do your job. And for those of you who want to learn true journalism or at least teach it, this is where we start, y'all. Because that art of journalism went out the window when we turned it over and gave it to the celebrities. But now is the time. You have your phones, you have your networks. There's nothing stopping you. So, my brother, Officer Tatum, yo, salute to you, fam. You did a good thing right there. You opened the eyes of many to show what we all really should be and can be doing. So, yo, my brother, good look on that. James SP, the content creator and storyteller. And look, before y'all hit that record button or you push down on that button to take a picture, wipe your lens. You just never, ever know how it may reshape the image that you're looking at, meaning change your perspective. I'm out. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to this podcast, y'all. Peace.